Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm in my fuzzy robe again, and you guys know what that means. This week we are going to be trying out the Lindsay All-in-One Purifying Charcoal Modeling Mask. I am so excited for this because I love masks that you kind of mix up yourself and it's just more fun, you know? Now this mask contains charcoal powder that is really good for deep cleaning your pores and removing excess sebum and dead skin and just all of those impurities from your skin. Now there are English instructions on the back and there's even pictures. So the instructions say please pat the pouch to place the powder on the bottom, outspread the bottom and tear off the upper side of the pouch because it kind of opens up a little bit at the bottom so that it can kind of sit flat. Add water to fill your cup just below the given line on the cup. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell, but there is a line right here, and that's where you're supposed to fill it up with water to. Stir the concoction with spatula until a thick gummy texture forms. Make sure a thick layer is applied for the edges of the face. Leave on for 15 to 20 minutes until the texture of the mask becomes rubbery. Slowly peel off the mask starting from the bottom. And it doesn't say if you're gonna need to wash off any residue. I assume that there might be like some little pieces just in case you don't get it thick enough at the edges, which I have a feeling I won't do. But I think that you might be able to just take like a damp cloth or even like just rub it a little bit to get it off. But we will see. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I did order this mask from Mimi Box for $2. So I will have that link down below for you guys if you guys want to check it out yourself. Okay, so I'm going to start just by banging it down on my table like this, just to get all the contents to settle a little bit. And then it feels like it's all down. There is a nice little perforation line, so I'm just going to tear it there nice and slowly so that I don't get it everywhere. Ooh, okay. So far so good. Okay, we got it open. Okay, so they do provide you with a little spatula and there is a lot of powder in there. You get a nice spatula in here. It's pretty big. So I'm just going to use that to kind of push down the bottom. Okay. It did get a little messy, but that's okay. I have it, I think, as flat as I'm going to be able to get it down there at the bottom. Now, I just have a bottle of water here, and we're going to pour water in it. So that is what the powder looks like before it's wet and all mixed up. Now let me add the water. Okay, I think that's enough. I don't want to add too much, and then we just mix it up. We're definitely going to need more water because that's not fully mixing up. So I'm going to add a little bit more. It does say on the front that it'll take about 70 to 80 milliliters of water, but I don't have a measuring cup that has milliliters on it, so we're just eyeballing it. Okay, I think that we reached the right consistency. It's pretty thick, but it's still spreadable. And I'm going to zoom you guys in so that you can see me applying it. Okay, I think that's close enough. Glasses off, mirror in hand, and let's just start. I hope that I didn't make this too thick, because it is supposed to dry to like a rubbery consistency. I do like that it's very cooling. Granted, my water is a little cold, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It doesn't say to avoid your eyebrows or anything, and because it's a little bit more of a rubbery mask, I don't think it will pull any hairs out, but I do want to make sure that I don't get it all up in my eyebrow, you know? I still have a lot left and I feel like I've already covered almost all of my face. So I'm just gonna start to go back and make some areas thicker that I might not have initially made super thick. It kind of worries me because the places that I set it down first are already like drying for the most part, and they feel like more hard than rubbery, so I'm afraid it's gonna dry like too much. Maybe I didn't put enough water. Okay, I think that that's as good as it's gonna get. It is already like hardening on my face, so I don't know if it's gonna need the whole 15 minutes, but my initial thoughts is that it is very cooling. It is pretty messy. If you guys could see my little workspace here, it's pretty messy, to say the least. But I'm gonna clean this up and come back in about 15 minutes and we'll peel it and see how it, if we can get it all off in one go. I'm not sure because it's kind of not attached right here at my nose, but we'll see, and I will be right back. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes, and as you guys can see, it's dried a lot around like my eyebrows, my nose, my mouth, around the edges. So I'm hoping that I can still peel it off in one go, but we'll see. Let's go. I'm gonna start here from the bottom because my chin has been coming off the entire time, so I think that it's gonna be pretty easy. It's very crackly though. I wonder if I didn't add enough water. Oh well. I'm having a problem getting an edge. I must not have made it thick enough. Okay, we got one side free. Let's work on the other side. I wonder if I let it dry too much. Maybe that's it. Although more water probably would have helped that. We have the whole bottom free. Let's see if we can peel it off in one go. Oh, we're losing the chin. Aw. But that is so weird. You can see like my skin texture on there, if it'll focus. Look at that. That's so weird. Let's continue peeling. My little mustache here. And my nose. Yeah, see the dryer it got around the edges? Those don't want to peel up. Okay, so as you can tell, there's definitely some residue. So I am going to go and rinse that off, and I will be right back. Okay, so I just went and rinsed and just patted dry my face, and it does feel a lot smoother and really hydrated actually. Like, you would think with a mask that like dries on your face, even though it kind of wasn't supposed to, that your skin would feel dry, but it feels really hydrated. It definitely looks like it might have evened out my skin tone a little bit. I know that it's casting a little bit of a blue because I'm using like daylight and it's pretty cloudy here unfortunately, but other than that my skin does feel really soft, really nice. I do feel like not oily at all. Yes, I mean obviously I just did rinse off my face and I washed it right before this mask and everything, but I think that it's really nice. I definitely do think I'll be purchasing this mask again. I definitely think that I'll be adding a little bit more water because the edges got really dried out. But other than that, I mean, this mask definitely gets a thumbs up from me. Overall, I did really enjoy this mask. Yes, it was a little messy, but a little mess in life is fun. And my skin feels almost firmer a little bit, even though that's not necessarily a claim that it had, but it feels a little tighter, not in like a restricted kind of way. Like I can definitely still move my face and all of that. It feels so smooth. I can't even, I know I shouldn't be touching my face, but I can't stop. I would definitely recommend it to anybody that has a few problem areas, or if they're a little more on the oily side because I definitely loved it, and I am, like I said, my T-zone, my nose, and like just to the sides, my forehead and my chin get really oily, but this I feel almost just like sucked all of the oil away. I did not apply any moisturizer or anything, and I feel like after I apply my moisturizer that it'll just get 10 times better. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and also you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those 3 will be linked in the description down below. And also, if you have any other ideas or masks or just overall skincare that you guys would like to see me try out here on my channel, go ahead and leave me a comment down below letting me know so that I can try and get my hands on it so I can try it for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Mwah.